some nice slides together. So I'll display that in a minute. Mataji, can we have the sharing screen?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, I think I should be able to share now. So we're going to start with these slides, and then we will definitely revise our shlokas because we should do that today. But just a quick, before we get into that, quick thing about this Akshaya Tritiya. So let's see. When we say auspicious day, so many things. Let's talk about those things, okay? So, but before we do that, our prayers to Guru and Acharya. So let's say our Mangalacharan, and then we'll talk about the Akshaya Tritiya. Okay, so you all can unmute and say the prayers together and get the blessings of our Guru. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitam
Yena Bhutale Vayam Rupa Kadavayam Padadesha Padantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yatapatakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamshra Shri Rupam Sahajatam Sadvaitam Sadarupam Harjana
Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Radha Krishna Shri He Krishna
Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Radha Namostute
Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi
Radhe
Radhe Vrindavaneshwari
Devi Mani Hari Priye
Panchakalpatrubhyascha Vasantaivascha
Vaishnavyo
Jai
Shri
Shri Krishna
Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for so nice prayers. Okay, so let's talk about Akshaya Tritiya. What is Akshaya Tritiya? So on this day, so many things happened, and that's what makes this day very auspicious. So first of all, you see on this, so many things are there, right? So many pastimes and so many stories. If we start talking about all those pastimes and all those stories, it will take days and days. So can you imagine all these things happening on this day? So their day has to be very, very special, right? So first of all, today is the appearance day of Lord Parshuram. So today, on this day, Lord Parshuram appears. And we all know that who is Lord Parshuram? He is,
Lord Vishnu.
yes, he is incarnation of Lord Vishnu. He is actually one of the avatars of Lord Vishnu or Lord Shri Krishna. So obviously, any Vishnu Tattva day is so pious, right? That any Vishnu appearance, Vishnu Tattva appearance day is very, very pious. We are supposed to fast from grains and intensify our prayers to seek the blessings of the Lord. So that one thing makes it very special of everything. But besides that, so many other things also happen on this day. So we know Mother Ganga, right? She descends on earth from where? From Swargaloka. In Swargaloka, Mother Ganga is known as Mandakini. And in Swargaloka, she appears from where? From the Kamandalu, or you could say the part that of Lord Brahma. And from in Lord Brahma's part, how does she appear there? From where does she appear there? She appears there from the lotus feet of the Lord. So Mother Ganga's name, another name is Vishnupadi. Vishnupadi means she appears from the lotus feet of the Lord. And on this day, Mother Ganga appears on the earth. So there is a whole big pastime, right? How King Bhagirathi did so many austerities to deliver their descendants, 60,000 of his descendants who were sons of Sagara. So there's so much details about that story, but we'll skip that story. But today, on this auspicious day, Mother Ganga comes to deliver us from all the sins here on the earth. So that was another important day. So another importance of this day. Then besides that, the day is marked as the beginning of Treta Yuga. And who comes in Treta Yuga? Lord Ramachandra comes in Treta Yuga. So on this day, Treta Yuga had started back many years back. Then on this day, also this very day, Sudama visits Krishna at Dwarika. So we know again that story again, how Sudama is so dear to Krishna, and Krishna is so dear friend of Sudama, and there's so much loving reciprocation as friends between the two. And so on this day, this devotee, and also being a friend, but Sudama is also a devotee of Lord Krishna, and on this day he gets to meet his Lord. Then on this day, Pandavas also received Akshaya Patra from Sun God. So we know that Pandavas were in Agyatwas for 1 year, right? 14 years they stayed in the in forest, and then the last year of that was Agyatwas. And in that year, when they were in the forest, they didn't. They had to disguise themselves basically. But sorry, let me take this back. So all 14 years when they were in forest, they had they were not supposed to be in the village, and Bhim used to eat a lot. He was a very strong man. So to fulfill their daily needs, Sun God had given them a special pot. And what would that special pot do? If and the Sun God blessed Draupadi with that, and he said that she can feed as many people as she wants with that. Once she asks, the pot can produce so much food, and then that could be distributed to as many people and can be honored by as many people as she as desired. So this was also happened on this day when they received this Akshaya Patra from Sun God. Then Vyasdev started composing Mahabharat on this day. So we know Bhagavad Gita that we are studying is one part of that scripture, Mahabharat. So that was the beginning of Mahabharat, was of writing of Mahabharat had started today. Then Adi Shankaracharya, he had composed a stotram called Kanakadhara. So to glorify the Lord, that also started today. Then Kubera received wealth and his position on this very day. Then Annapurna goddess, we know who is Annapurna? She is Mother Parvati. She also appears on this day when Lord Shiva comes to beg alms from her, and that also is today's day. Then so all these things are happening today, but besides that, also few other things. For us Vaishnavas, we have in Simhachalam, if you know the place Simhachalam in South India, there's a very nice temple of Lord Nrsimha. On this day, they cover the Lord with sandalwood paste. So not only in Simhachalam, actually, you know that on this day, Chandan Yatra also begins, right? So what is Chandan Yatra? The second thing that we're going to see about is on this day, Chandan means sandalwood. So as the environment starts to heat up, the deity of Lord, Gopal had appeared and he said that I am feeling hot. So Madhvendra Puri had, there's so many details that I'm skipping, but on this day, their lordship is applied chandan on their entire Shriyanga. So the Chandan Yatra also begins today. So same thing happens in Simhachalam also. Lord Nrsimha Dev's deity is covered fully with chandan, with the sandalwood paste. And so many nice auspicious things are offered to the Lord and prayers are offered to the Lord. Then Rath Yatra that we learned, if you had done the seminar of Jagannath, if you remember, we had said that the construction of Rath begins today on this day. So this ends all the way. So today they start building the Rath. It takes them 2 months approximately. By July they finish, and then all the series of festivals start, and then it ends into the Rath Yatra. That's like such a uh, auspicious and very very massive, on massive scale, that festival happens. So that festivals actually commences from today with the construction of Rath. Then in Remuna, Kirchor Gopinath, we know that story of Kirchor Gopinath, or we have to listen to that story someday. It is so nice, so sweet story. That also story or pastime had happened today when Lord had taken those kheer pots, or stole those kheer pots for Madhvendra Puri. So very auspicious day for us. Um, then in Badrinath, the temples of Gangotri, Yamunotri, they are all closed for the winter, right? Badrinath temple. So they open today. From today, the darshan of the Lord starts for another 6 months, and then around October, just before Kartik, then the temple closes for the rest of the winter. So the Lord Badrinath gives darshan to everyone today. Then there's one festival named Kumbhakonam in South India. I think this is also a festival. I don't know much details about that, but I found that this also is celebrated today to have the darshan of Garuda. Who's Garuda? The Lord Vishnu's chariot.
Lord Vishnu sits on
Yeah.
him.
Yes. So that the darshan of Garudev is taken today, and all the offerings and sevas are performed today. Then on this day, people buy a lot of gold today, actually, on this day, because they consider this as an auspicious day. Anything that starts today, it grows. That's what it says. So people want their, their wealth to grow, so they buy gold today. And nonetheless, our dear Srila Prabhupada, he incorporated the League of Devotees today. So you see, on such an auspicious day where everything will, if somebody starts to learn anything, like, if they want knowledge, if they start their anything studies today, or anything that starts today, it grows. And you see, Srila Prabhupada chose such an auspicious day to form this League of Devotees, and it is ever since we are seeing the ISKCON devotees is, the number of ISKCON devotees are growing and growing and growing. So, such an auspicious day. So, what should we do? So many things happened on this day, right? What should we do? 5 things we should do. One is, of course, because it is in Vishnu Tattva Appearance Day, we should be fasting and, uh, we can offer our praise to Lord Vishnu, Parshuram, Lord Parshuram, and Lord Krishna. We should specially study Bhagavad Gita today because see, Mahabharat, writing of Mahabharat started today, and Bhagavad Gita is part of that. So, which we are going to do. So that's very nice. Second thing, so any kind of scriptures reading, and especially glorifying Bhagavad Gita and reading Bhagavad Gita, very auspicious today. Then on this day, there is also an oblation to offer to the forefathers. Then Annadan is distributed, like food distribution is done, spiritual food offered to the Lord that is distributed as prasadam. That is done on a big scale today, like on this day. And then any kind of charities or anything that that we can do, it is very auspicious to do it on today's day. And last thing I would say is for all of us that we should start we should commit something to study scriptures, because we are all studying at this point, right? We're all in our schools, and so anything that you start learning today and you commit to do that, that knowledge just grows and grows. So especially any kind of book or any scripture that you have thought of reading, it is very good to start reading some little bit of today, and then from this point onwards, and then pray to Lord Krishna that may this medium for us, knowledge is a medium which brings us to Krishna, which enlighten us, that may grow and bring us back to the Lord. So very auspicious day, very nice day.
Mataji,
Yes.
can you repeat what we should do today?
Yeah. So few things we can offer any charities to the people who need, or any charitable organizations. We can offer prasadam to anyone, or we can even invite devotees. But with this pandemic situation, we don't know how much we can do that, but we can do some things to offer prasadam. We can also offer oblations to the forefathers, like prayers for our forefathers who have departed. So you can offer prayers for them. We should specially read Bhagavad Gita and study Bhagavad Gita today, or any scripture. But Bhagavad Gita reading today is very auspicious that we are going to do. So that's very nice. And then we should offer our prayers to Lord Vishnu and the Lord in the form of Lord Parshuram, because it is his appearance day today. Okay. So very nice day. So you all remember to do some of those things at least, right? So one of that is reading Bhagavad Gita. So we are going to start reading Bhagavad Gita now, our shlokas from yesterday. And in that way, we will revise our second chapter, shlokas that we had done yesterday. And then next week, we will start with our third chapter. So let's wrap up our second chapter nicely today. You're also welcome to say any other shlokas that you have learned besides the one that we are going to read today. But any other shlokas that you have learned so far, you all can say that. Okay. So let me do this. Let me start sharing my screen from here for the shlokas. Okay. So we have already done these shlokas. So let's do last 3 slides. So last 9 shlokas. And since we had already done this, we will just read the translation maybe one time, and then we will just read the shlokas. There's last 3 slides. So we'll read 9 shlokas today. Okay. All right. So let's see who wants to start first. Yash, you have your. Okay. Yeah, sure, Manar. You can go first. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna read the translation first, then the slokas, right?
Yes. So, yeah. So you read the shloka and then read the translation, and we will start with 2.41.
Okay. Parthsarthi Kabudhere ke Harpurnandana Bahu Sakahi Nandasta Vidya Sign. Those who are on this path are resolute in purpose, and their aim is one. O beloved child of the Kurus, the intelligence of those who are resolute is many branched. Bhogeshwar Sattanam, Say Partha Chetasam, Parthsarthi Kabudhi, Samadhona Vidyate. In the minds of those who are too attached to sense of enjoyment and development, and who are bewildered by such things, the resolute determination of devotional service to the Supreme Lord does not take place. Trigunya Vishaya Veda Nishay Gunya Havarjuna Nirvando Sto Niryogakshem becoming modes of material nature. Rise above these modes, O Arjuna, be transcendental to all of them. Be free from all dualities and from all anxieties for gain and safety, and be established established in the self.
Okay, next slide.
Yavanartha Dapane Sarvata Samplukto Take Tavan Sarveshu Vedeshu Brahmanasya Vijanate Vijanata. All purposes that are served by a small pond can can at once be served by the great reservoirs of water. Similarly, all the purposes of the Vedas can be served to one who knows the purpose behind them. Vishya Vinivartante Niravasa Dehina Rasabhajam Asobhiyasya Param Dishwar Nivartate. Then one soul may be restricted from sense enjoyment, though the taste for sense and objects remain. But setting such engagement or experiencing a hard taste, he is fixed in consciousness. Hato Shyam Pancha Sangastetu Pachayati Sangata Sanjayate Kamate Lotus Pachayate. While contemplating the objects of his senses, a person develops attachment for them, and from such attachment, lust develops, and from lust, anger arises.
Nice. Continuation of that shloka.
Kodabhavati Samaha, Samaha, Brahma, Brahma, Dudina, Subudina, Shishmanasiti. From anger, delusion arises, and from delusion, bewilderment of memory, and memory bewilders intelligence is lost, and then intelligence is lost, one falls down again into the material plane. Ragatvasavimuktaistu Vishayan Indriyation Atma Vaishya Atma Sadhamadilachiti. One who can control his senses by partic partic what's that word?
Practicing regulated principles.
Practicing the regulated principles of freedom can obtain the complete mercy of the Lord and thus become free from all the attachment and aversion.
Nice. One more. Manhar, you have one more.
Oh, I just forgot.
Mhm.
Yanisha Sarvabhutanam Dashim Jagrate Sumyami Yasyam Jagrata Bhutani Sa
Sarvish-
Isha
Vishito.
Dusudomane. But this night for all beings, it's the same, it's the time of awakening for the self-control, the time of awakening for all beings is night for the in, introspective state.
Sage. Very nice. So, Manahar, which you have learned so far from all these three, or even until now, whatever we have done.
I know what, like, I know know some of the slokas 1.1 Samoha. I know a lot of sales, but I don't remember how I
Yeah.
don't remember like
Okay.
the
I think your
the
voice is
one
breaking.
I can't tell them out better.
Okay. So the key is we keep reading this. Okay. Even though the ones that we have finished, we would still keep reading them. Okay. Every day. And that's how they will become slowly we'll remember all of them, like you're saying that you remember, but that's how it will become very, very firm, fixed in your memory. So the key is that we keep reading them. Okay. All right, thanks Manohar. Let's see, Yash, you want to go next?
I'll try. I may need some help.
Yes, go ahead, I will help you. Start reading.
Vastayati kabutir eka kurunandana bahasaka hinantascha uttaya vavisana. Those who are on the path are resolute in purpose, and their aim is one. O beloved child of the Kurus, the intelligence of those who are irresolute is many branched. Bhogeshwara prasaktanam tata bharata chetasam astayatmika buddhi samadhuna vidyate. In the minds of those who are too attached to sense enjoyment and material opulence, and who are bewildered by such a thing, the resolute determination of devotional service to the Supreme Lord does not take place. Traigunya Vishyaveda Nishya Gunya Bhavarjuna Nivattanto Nityasasto Niryoga Keshma Atmavan.
Nirdvandva nitya sattvasto niryogakshema atmavan.
Nirvandvo Nityasavatyo Niryoga Keshma Atmavan.
Mhm.
The Vedas mainly deal with the subject of the three modes of material nature. Rise above these three modes, O Arjuna. Be transcendental to all of them. Be free from all dualities and from all anxieties for gain and safety, and be established in the self.
Very nice. Next.
Yavan Artha Upane Sarvata
Udapane. Yavanartha udapane.
Yavan Artha Upapane
Sam,
Sarvata
sampluta.
Sarvata Sampluto Tate
Tavan
Tavan
sarveshu devedeshu.
Tatvan Sarvavid Sarveshu Vedeshu Brahmanasya Vijayataha.
Mhm.
All purposes that are served by the small pond cannot wait, can at once be served by the great reservoirs of water. Similarly, all the purposes of the Vedas can be served to one who knows the purpose behind them. Visya vinivartante nihirasya dehinaha rasa varjanam rasopyasya param drashtritya nivartante.
Mhm.
The embodied soul may be restricted for the such enjoyment, though the taste for such object remains. But ceasing such engagements by experiencing a higher taste, he is fixed in consciousness. Tayato vishayadbhumsam sagasteshu pajayate sangaste sangat sanjaya kama krodo pujayate. While complementing the objects of the senses, a person develops attachment for them, and from such attachment lust develops, and from lust anger arises.
Very nice. Then next one, continuation to that.
Krodh bhavati samoha, samot smriti bhavaha, smriti brahmsat bhutinasat pranasati. From anger, delusion arises, and from delusion, bewilderment of memory. When memory is bewildered, intelligence is lost. And when intelligence is lost, one falls down again into the material pool. रागद्वेष विमुक्तेस्तु विषयान् इन्द्रियैश्चरन् अस्मात्मा विषयार्पितः prasadam adhikachati. One who can control his senses by practicing the regulated principles of freedom can obtain the complete mercy of the Lord and thus become free from all attachment and aversion. Yanisa sarvabhutanam tasyam jarati
Jagriti.
samyama jagrati
Samyam.
samyami
Yasyam
yasyam yasyam jagarati bhutani sanisa pasito mune.
Very nice.
What is night for all beings is the time of awaken for the self-controlled, and the time of awaken for all beings is night for the introspective sage.
Very nice. Thank you, Yash. So you're memorizing other shlokas from the beginning?
Yeah.
Very nice. How many have you memorized so far?
Um, it keeps going up and down. Don't know why.
Okay. So we have done 31 shlokas so far.
Wow.
So we have to, that's what, every week we are learning new shlokas, but we have to keep memorizing these older ones, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you,
And I know
Yash.
a couple that we haven't known yet.
Mhm.
I know a couple that we haven't gone over yet.
Yeah, yeah. We have done only 31 out of 108, so we'll continue doing. But
That's a lot.
whatever we have done so far, we have to keep reading them, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Yash. Okay, let's see. Who wants to go next? Varun, you want to go next?
Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धेः कुर्वन्तः बहुशाखा ह्यनन्तश्च बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनाम्. Those who are on this path are resolute in purpose and their aim is one. O beloved child of the Kurus, the intelligence of those who are irresolute is many-branched. भोगेश्वर्य प्रसक्तं तया भारतचेतसं व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः सामादो न विधीयते. In the minds of those who are too attached to sense enjoyment and material opulence, and who are bewildered by such things, the resolute determination of devotional service to the Supreme Lord does not take place. Traigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunya Bhavardhana Dvando Nitya Sattvasto Yoga Atmavan. The Vedas mainly deal with the subject of the three modes of material nature. Rise above these modes, O Arjuna, be transcendental to all of them, be free from all dualities and from all anxieties for gain and safety, and be established in the self.
Very nice. Next one.
Yavanarthodapane sarvata samplutoda savan sarveshu vedeshu brahmanasya vijanata. All purposes that are served by the small pond can at once be served by the great reservoirs of water. Similarly, all the purposes of the Vedas can be served to one who knows the purpose behind them. Vishayavani vartante mafaleshu katachana
No, no, no. Vishayan vinivartante niraharasya dehina.
Vishayavani vartante niharahasya dehinam yatavarjam rasopyasya param dushrani vartate. The embodied soul may be restricted from sense enjoyment, though the taste for some sense objects remain. But seizing such engagements by experiencing a higher taste, he is fixed in consciousness.
Very nice.
Yayato vijnam pumsa sangaseshu pajayate. Sangat sanjayate. Kamat krodho vijayate. While contemplating the objects, the senses a person develops for them. From such attachment, lust develops, and from lust, anger arises.
Nice. Next. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Krodhat bhavati sammohat smriti vibhrama smriti brahmachat buddhina so buddhina sattva nashyati. From anger, delusion arises, and from delusion, bewilderment of memory. When memory is bewildered, intelligence is lost, and when intelligence is lost, one falls down into the material pool. Raga atma Videyatma Prasadam Madhigachati. One who can control the senses by practicing the regulated principles of freedom can obtain the complete mercy of the Lord and thus become free from all attachment and aversion. Yansha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati samyami vashyam jagrati bhutani sani shapashyato mune. What is night for all beings is a time of awakening for the sense control. The time of awakening in all beings is night for the introspective sage.
Very nice. Thank you. Varun, which shlokas have you memorized so far?
I've memorized most of them.
Very nice. Very happy. Very good. So, who wants to go next?
Can I go?
Yes, go ahead. Myra?
Let's start with 2.41.
Yes.
Okay. I need help.
Yes. Vyavasayatmika buddhi
व्यवसाययात्मिकी
buddhir
बुद्धि
ekeha kuru nandana
एके हे कुरुनन्दना
bahushakhahi anantascha
बहुशाखा है अनंत च
buddhayo vyavasayinam.
बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनम्.
Very nice. Meaning?
Those who are on the path are resolute in purpose and their aim is one. O beloved child of the Guru is the intelligence of those who are resolute of many paths.
Very nice. Bhoga Aishwarya Prasaktanam. Myra, you're on mute.
Yeah, 1 sec, sorry. Sorry, 1 sec, Mataji.
Okay, you want us to come back to you in a little bit?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, we'll come back to you. Okay, next, Shri Leela. You want to go next?
Mataji, so sorry, Mataji. She's in music class, Mataji.
Okay.
On
that's fine.
Fridays, she has music, Mataji.
Okay, that's fine, Mataji. Okay, then we have Varshini. Varshini. Okay, let's see who else has not read. Nihal, are you there? Nihal, are you there? Okay, let's see. Mihika, are you there? Mihika?
No, Mataji, she is not today.
Okay, that's fine. So then, Myra, you want to continue now? Are you ready?
Yes, okay.
Okay, so we are going to do 2.44 now. Bhogaishwarya prasaktanam
Bhoigasvarya Patkastanam
taya paharata chetasam
Taya Partha Chesatam
vyavasayatmika buddhi
Javyastamata Buddhi
samadho na vidhiyate.
Samadhoina Vidyate.
Meaning?
In minds of those who are attached to sense enjoyment and material opulence and who are bewildered by such things, the resolute determination of devotion service of for the Supreme Lord does not take place.
Very nice. Traigunya vishaya veda
Gunya Visaya Vadanistas Gunya Bhavajana
nirdvandva nitya sattvasto
Nirvadanva Nistya Sattvoso.
Niyogakshema Atmavan.
Nirgyo Himsa Avatan.
Very nice. Meaning?
The Vedas mainly deal with the subject of the three models of material nature. Rise above these modes, O Arjuna, be positional to all of them, be free from all dualities and from all anxieties for gain and safety, and be established in the self.
Very nice. Next, Yavan,
Upane
Yavana Udas
Sarvatra Samapu
Samputte
Ludoke Tavan Sarvesu Vedasu Brahmasaya Vijayataha. All purposes that are served by small pond can at once be served by great reservoirs of water. Similarly, all the purpose of the Vedas can be served to one who knows the purpose behind them. Visaya Vartane Nirasayajeniha Rasa Raso Ya Asya Param Drastya Nivastate. The embodied soul may be restricted from sense enjoyment, though taste for some sense enjoyment, but easing such engagement by experiencing a higher taste. He is fixed in consciousness.
Very nice. Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsa
Dhyayato Vistayan Pumsaha
Sangasteshu Pajayate
Sangastis Krupayayate
Sangat Sanjayate Kama.
Sangat Sanjayeta Kamat Kardo Bhiyate. While contemplating the object of the sense, a person develops attachment from them, and from such attachment, lust develops, and from lust, anger arises.
Next.
Okay.
Krodhat
Krodho
Bhavati
bhavati samohah
Samriti Kama
smriti vibharavah.
Bramshad Buddhi Nasho.
Smriti Brahmasad Buddhi Nasa Buddhi Nasat Pranasya. From anger, delusion arises, and from delusion, bewilderment of memory. When memory is bewildered, intelligence is lost, and when intelligence is lost, one falls down again the material pool. Raga Devas Vimukte
Ragadvesha Vimuktastu
Visavan Indrivas Charan Atma Vasya Vidya Tam Prasadam Adina Jagate. One who can control his senses by practicing the regulated principles of freedom can obtain the complete mercy of Lord, and thus because free from all attachment and aversion. Vansa sarva buddhinanam tasvam jagati samyami vasyam jagati buddhani sanasa pasati punmane. What is the night for all beings? For all, what is the night for all beings is the time of awakening for the self-control, and then the time of waking for all beings in night of introspective stage.
Very nice. Thank you, Myra. Myra, can you keep reading all the shlokas that we have done so far? In that way, you'll become good at reading them, and then you'll also keep memorizing if you keep reading. Okay. Okay. Who else would like to go? Who has not gone so far? Okay. So I think that's all we have for the shlokas today. Mataji, do we have an activity for children today?
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Okay, Mataji. So then I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you,
Okay.
Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare Krishna, everyone. We'll see you. I'll see you next week. So you all keep memorizing, okay? Reading the shlokas every day. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare
Thank you.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Supriya Mataji, are you there?
Yes, Mataji. Yes.
Okay, I will make you a co-host.
Yeah. I see Parthsarthi co-host too, Mataji.
Huh?
I see co-host Parthsarthi also, host Parthsarthi also.